Hi boys and girls! How's your artwork coming along? Soft pastels can get really messy, but once you get the hang of it, dealing with the mess is just as easy.
Today, we are going to use soft pastels to create your background and add some shades, outline, and tones to your robot to make it wow!
But before we do that, Teacher Charlotte wants to show you more soft pastel techniques, tips, and tricks.
Yes, let's get messy! I'm going to show you how the powder from soft pastel can be so amazing. First, let's all get a piece of A5 size craft paper, a penknife, baking paper, of course, our soft pastel. And next, let's fill up the craft paper with any color. I'm going to use dark pink, light pink, and white. Next, the penknife. Let's get some other colors. And now, on the edge of the soft pastel, gently use your penknife to scrape and move around. You will see the soft pastel powder is falling onto the paper. And now, we are moving to the next color. Yellow. And red. And next, baking paper. Gently and precisely, let's press the baking paper on top of your craft paper. Use your palm to press down with a little bit more pressure. And leave it up. Ta-da!
Do you miss using the brush? Well, I have one technique that uses the brush on soft pastels. But first, you will need another piece of craft paper, a penknife, some alcohol, those that you can purchase from pharmacies, a brush, alright, and a small palette, and of course finally your soft pastels. Alright, so now let me fill up the craft paper with one color, maybe how about red color? Okay. Now let's do what Teacher Charlotte had done, but onto the palette, alright? So maybe let's choose a few different colors. Let me start off with something bright like light blue. Use the penknife and scrape it onto the palette. Next, we are going to use the alcohol and mix it up. So a few drops of alcohol will do. If you put in too much, it's gonna get messy. We're gonna use the back of the brush, alright, which is this area, to mix it. But please start off with the lightest color. As you can see, as I've mixed the powder and the alcohol, what happens is it has turned into watercolor. Alright, so I'm going to use this brush, which is dry, and I'm going to start to paint onto the red surface. Now, alcohol evaporates and dries up really fast. So therefore, this technique really requires you to be ready and sure about what you really want to do before you actually add on the alcohol.
Wow, Teacher Vernon, I didn't know that soft pastel can be used wet.
Yes, water can also do the trick, but we are using craft paper, so water can really damage the paper.
So boys and girls, are you ready to work on your background? Let me show you how I'm going to create my background. So Teacher Vernon, I think after adding a background, your robot doesn't stand out well.
Oh yes, that's because everything is so colorful. Yeah, so I think it's time to show you how we can add shades, outline, and tones to your robot.
So everyone, let's pick up another piece of A5 size craft paper. I'm going to draw a circle and then color it. And this is now just a circle, and if I add a shades and tone inside my circle, watch what will happen. The circle now looks like a sphere, turning it three-dimensional. Adding another layer of soft pastel colors over the circle brighten up the colors too. Should I add shades, tones, and outline to my robot? That's of course, I can definitely improve my robot.
Teacher Charlotte has a brighter background, therefore she prefers her robot to have a darker shades and tones.
And Teacher Vernon has a darker background, so he brightened up his robot by applying vibrant tones and shades.
What about your robot?
I would love to see the final version of how your robot looks like.
Please send over your artworks to this link. We can provide some suggestions for improvements as soon as we can.
We really hope you have enjoyed this art project.
Please subscribe to us.
See you in the next project. Have fun. Bye.